Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently holding for further traffic clearance.
Check out Kristen's new website, magicaljourneysvacations.com, for all your vacation needs. Disney, Universal, cruise lines, and more.
Thank you for traveling with us.
magicaljourneysvacations.com. Have her book your magical vacation today.
One-time Jeopardy champion and have experience in a game show means that you have the qualifications needed.
Yeah, he's already just got that role. Yeah, pretty much.
I figured as much. Hey, this is bonus, not bonus levels. This is actually bonus content.
Bonus levels. There's a thing I haven't heard in a while.
That's right.
Wow.
Al, John, Jeff, Eric, and Kristen are here, and we had so much fun at the end of the program that we decided to go ahead of this podcast video recording. That we decided to go ahead and do this. This is the it's a little bit more of a visual gag than it is an audio gag for everybody. But here is a quiz courtesy of BuzzFeed. It says, build an 80s mixtape and we'll tell you which Guardian of the Galaxy character you are. Could you be Rocket, Groot, Gamora, Star-Lord, or Drax the Destroyer, or Nebula, or the Collector, or I don't know whom else. It could be so many different people. Now, before we get started into our picks for our favorite 80s songs for this particular mixtape, I want first for you all to guess what particular character you will be. Now, this is going to be fresh, so even if you've taken the quiz before and gotten an answer, we're going to have all new fresh answers for this one, so it doesn't really matter. So Jeff, who do you think you're going to turn out to be? Just based on your own personal, song preference.
Song preference? Who do I think?
On your song preferences.
How would we know what preference the Guardian?
Well, I mean, what
Guardian?
I mean,
it's hard to determine.
What Guardian? Well, okay. Well, you've taken the quiz before, right?
Yeah.
So based on the choices, and it's going to be different from maybe what you have mentioned before on the show. But what Guardian do you feel you're going to get, and what Guardian do you feel is mixtape would be the one?
Rocket Raccoon. Rocket
Raccoon.
Yeah.
On both levels, you feel that you this time you're going to be Rocket, and you want to be Rocket's.
I want to be Rocket this time. Yeah.
Okay, Kristen, how about you?
I would go with Rocket because he's small and spunky.
Okay. not Baby Groot. Not Baby Groot this time.
I love Baby Groot. I'm okay with being either Rocket or Groot.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be Drax or Star-Lord again. I don't think I could change that. We'll see what happens.
There's a couple of choices I might change up. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I might change it up. But Eric, how about you, my friend?
Let's see. The one time I took it before I got Nebula.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would like to be Drax or Rocket.
I wonder if Yondu is in this mix. That would be interesting.
I don't know. That would be cool. So should we do this like each one? So you would like pick an opening track, pick a Madonna track. Shall we just share what we pick each time around?
Exactly. So we're gonna go and choose what we would choose, and you tell everybody what you would choose, and at the end we're gonna share it with everybody. Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to show everybody who's watching this video the different choices so they can play at home if they want. Okay. And if they want, we'll post this quiz on the WDW After Dark Facebook page, and then you could check it out for yourself. So let's go ahead and click on this BuzzFeed link. And yes, it is from our friends at BuzzFeed because they always have these crazy quizzes. So it's asking you to put together the ultimate 80s mixtape, and they will reveal what Guardian character you are. This is by Connor Dunlap, who is a writer for the community. It says, first, pick an opening track. So here are your choices. Is it one of 6, Lady Stardust by David Bowie, Push It by Salt and Pepper, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor, Dexy's Midnight Runners with Come On Eileen, Prince, When Doves Cry, or AC/DC's Back in Black? So what is your opening song? And you have those 6 to choose from. So very interesting indeed. Oops. So we'll first go with Jeff. Jeff, what do you choose?
I'm torn between 3 right now.
Torn between 3. Torn between 3 lovers. No.
Okay.
Bad.
I am going to go with the icon Prince, When Doves Cry.
Prince, When Doves Cry. Nice. Kristen, what's your opening song?
I had to go with Push It by Salt and Pepper.
Ooh, I like that. Eric.
The first time I took this, I went with Eye of the Tiger, but this time around, I'm going with Back in Black.
Nice. The first time I took this, I went with Back in Black, but I went back and forth between Survivor's Eye of the Tiger and Back in Black, and ultimately chose Back in Black. But this time, I'm going to do Dexy's Midnight Runners and Come On Eileen.
Okay.
We're going to do an old lady song. So,
All right.
Now the next portion of this is to pick a rock song. So your choices for this particular question, number 2, is going to be Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer, U2's With or Without You, Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, Queen's Another One Bites the Dust, and I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. So what say you, everybody? Jeff?
Another One Bites the Dust.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Kristen?
I'm going to go with my choice that I went with last time. I'm going to go with or Without You by U2. It was between that and Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, but I'm going to have to go with U2.
Okay. Eric?
This is the same one that I chose last time. Pour Some Sugar on Me.
I chose that too. Nice one, Eric. I'm going to choose U2. I think a lot of people know. By the way, all of these songs are probably on my favorite playlist anyway. But having said that, I'm going to go ahead and choose Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer. So that is going to be mine for that. All right, now pick a Madonna song next. And here are the 6 you can choose from. My favorite. Man, Madonna was much cooler in the 80s, I have to say. You have Like a Virgin by Madonna, Like a Prayer by Madonna, Papa Don't Preach, Live to Tell, Open Your Heart, and Vogue. So we'll start first. Eric, I know it's your favorite artist.
Okay, the one that I can tolerate the most has got to be Vogue.
Well, it does have a lot of historical references in it, so that's good.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. All right. Kristen.
I'm right there with Eric. Vogue.
All right. Jeff.
Last time I went with Like a Virgin.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know why.
It's an awful song.
You know?
Jeff pop it out of a birthday cake.
You know, but this time, you know, strike a pose. There's nothing to it. Vogue.
Wow.
Vogue.
He's hoping not to get Gamora.
He's hoping not to be Gamora this time, Jeff. I'm going to go Rogue, and I'm going to hit Live to Tell.
Whoa! Wow, that's an off-the-wall one right there.
I actually like that song. It's probably my favorite one out of all these.
My second choice there.
Yeah, they didn't have La Isla Bonita to choose from. That would have been my number 1 Madonna song because it's cool. Let's choose a pop song next, everybody. And we have some doozies on here. We really do. We have Aha's Take on Me. I hope you're playing at home and keeping score. Sweet Dreams Are Made of This by the Eurythmics. Lionel Richie's All Night Long, which I love. A Flock of Seagulls and the Haircut I Ran, Van Halen's Jump, and Super Freak by Rick James. We'll start first with Kristen.
Well, the first time that I did this quiz, I saw the first option, Take On Me by Aha, and did not even read the other ones and clicked on it. And now that I've read the other ones, guess what? I'm still going to click Aha. It is like one of my all-time favorite 80s songs.
I agree.
Right.
Jeff, how about you?
I went with Lionel Richie last time. But this time, I'm going to be a super freak. Yeah.
Ooh, super freaky. I like it.
Yeah.
My name's Rick James. Eric, how about yourself? Charlie Murphy, rest in peace.
There's hardly a day that goes by that Super Freak doesn't run through my head, at least briefly.
Wow, that's a lot of information there, Eric.
I think we'll leave it at that. I don't want to know anymore.
But I had to go with I Ran So Far Away. Just
nice,
because,
good one.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask the panel, which song do you think I'm going to choose?
You're going to want Jump. I'm thinking you're Jump.
I was going to say Van Halen.
Yeah, I'm going to stay with Van Halen. I'm going to stay with Van Halen. Although I have to say, I'm a fan of all those songs. Trust me. Now here's an interesting one. Pick a Michael Jackson song on the playlist.
This one's very tough to do. Very tough.
It really is. And I don't know. I think I chose Thriller last time, but this time we're going to go with Smooth Criminal for me. Guys, how about you? What do you guys choose?
You forgot to read the songs off.
I'm reading them off now. PYT, Thriller, Billie Jean, Man in the Mirror, Smooth Criminal, or Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Oh, I just sounded like Casey Kasem. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough on America's Top 40. So, Jeff, what do you say?
Went with Billie Jean the first time, going with Billie Jean the second time.
Ooh, Not My Lover. Nice. Kristen.
I would say, okay, 2/3 of these songs I'm just not really a big fan of. So it was between Thriller and Smooth Criminal because my favorites aren't on the list. So I went with Smooth Criminal. I always liked the video. It was good.
Yeah, Smooth Criminal is a good video. Eric.
Last time I did Smooth Criminal. This time, if I can get it to work, it's not responding for some reason. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Okay. Very, very nice. By the way, did I mention to our audience that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 soundtrack is available using our Amazon link at WDWAfterdark.com. Ching, pick a one-hit wonder. And from this group, this is probably one of the most eclectic listing. But we have Rappin' Rodney by Rodney Dangerfield, and kudos to anyone that remembers that one because I know Eric.
Right.
I know Eric. Right. Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, Rick Roll.
By the way, he had another hit, so he is not technically one-hit wonder.
It Takes a Strong Man was not a very big hit, Kristen. I have to say.
No, there was another song, and I'm trying to think what it is.
And you're trying to think what it is. And my point exactly. Don't you forget
How
about
sad is it that I know that other one?
Oh well, you know the other Rick Astley song that I just mentioned?
Together Forever.
Oh, Together Forever. Oh,
yeah.
And the reason I knew there was another hit is because I actually, when the last cruise I was on, I always take part in the music trivia because that's the only trivia that I know. And so, well, other than Disney, I should say. But that song was actually the trivia question.
That's hilarious. Okay. The other one-hit wonder is Simple Minds' Don't You Forget About Me, which I own on 45, just like the Rick Astley.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Originally done though by Billy Idol, if you can find that. The Human League, Don't You Want Me, which is Kristen's favorite karaoke duet.
It is.
They are not a one-hit wonder band.
They are not a one-hit wonder either. That's right. Africa by Toto. I laugh at that because Toto was definitely not a one-hit wonder.
Yes, again, not a one-hit wonder band.
Yeah. And then Whip It by Devo.
Whip It Good.
It's also pretty cool. But so this is one hit wonder category, although I do disagree that some of these are one hit wonders. So, Eric, what is your pick out of this list?
I had to whip it.
Oh, Devo. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, Kristen?
This was very difficult. This is a very difficult one because you have one of my favorite songs for karaoke. You have Don't You Forget About Me, which is one of my favorite 80s movies. And then Never Gonna Give You Up. And I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to have to go with Rick Astley.
Okay. Wow. Well, I tell you what, because he did that, he's never going to give you up. How about that? How cheesy are we tonight? Jeff, how about you?
There is never a time that I do not stick with the channel that I have on when Rick comes on.
My God.
It always stays on for the whole song. Doesn't matter what part of the song I'm in. I'll listen to the whole thing. But because I love me some Breakfast Club, don't you forget about me.
Yeah. As much as I want to choose Toto because they are a awesome band, or Devo, or Human League. I'm sorry, Rodney Dangerfield, you get no respect from me. I'm going to go with Simple Minds.
Now, I did pick Rodney last time around.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Next, we have pick a Whitney Houston song. Wow. And I totally self-edited myself on this category intro. So everybody, we're going to choose from I Want to Dance with Somebody, The Greatest Love of All, I Will Always Love You, Saving All My Love for You, You Give Good Love, or Where Do Broken Hearts Go. I will also mention that 75% of these songs also have the title word love in it. So that's how telling is that? So I'll start with you, Jeff. Which one of these Whitney Houston songs is on your 80s mixtape for Guardians?
What man can possibly honestly give an answer on this? I mean,
I had a hard time with this, honestly.
I'll go with the one I went last time. I Want to Dance with You, or Dance with Somebody, or something, or whatever.
Very upbeat tempo there. Notice Whitney Houston there with the whole tank top and the jeans there, action right there.
Yeah.
Good times. Kristen, how about yourself?
I am going to go with the song that is not from the 80s and is actually from the 90s, and that is I Will Always Love You.
Which is a remake of a Dolly Parton song, which, by the way, is magnificent, folks. If you haven't checked out the Dolly version, it's the best.
She's awesome.
Dolly's version is from 1974.
Yes, from the best little house in Texas. So Google that. Eric, how about yourself?
Like with the Madonna category, I went with the one that I can tolerate the most, and that is I Want to Dance with Somebody.
No, really? You can stand that song?
More so than I can stand the others.
Ooh.
Wow, that song makes me nuts.
That's a good manly answer, Eric. I like it.
That is a manly answer.
Yeah, that's a good manly answer. Yeah.
Well, originally I chose I Want to Dance with Somebody, but this time I'm going to go with Kristen and do I Want to
Dance with Somebody. As soon as that starts. Oh, no. I don't care what is on the radio. I am like on any other channel. I will listen to a commercial before listening to that song.
Wow.
That's awesome. This time out, I think this is one of the last categories. Yes, it is. It's the last category, folks. Pick a track you've never heard of from the 80s. So here we have several, and believe it or not, I know several of these.
So do I.
Piece of Ice by Diana Ross. Cat People, Putting Out Fire by David Bowie. Waterfall by Wendy and Lisa, formerly of Prince and the Revolution. And Fiona's Talk to Me. I Couldn't Say No by Robert Ellis Oral and Carlene Carter. I actually don't know that song. And also Night Moves by Marilyn Martin. Interesting stuff. So Eric, why don't you start us off?
I honestly cannot remember which song I picked the first time around. So this time around, I'm going with David Bowie, Cat People.
Okay. That sounds like Kristen's song right there, Cat People. Kristen, how about you?
Well, the first time around, I based mine on who I thought had the best album cover. So I went with Fiona the first time around. But now, since Edgar is sitting here, he says, I need to go with Cat People.
Okay, good job. I figured.
Thanks, Edgar. Appreciate that.
Awesome. How's Cat Edgar? Jeff, are you going to have your dog Miley pick this one?
Hey.
Well, The thing with Miley is that she's over here snoring, so that tells you the great stuff that's our bonus content right now. So, poor dog. I couldn't say no because I have no idea what song that is. I know who Carlin Carter is, but I don't know that song. That's just
dude. I'm gonna have to choose that too because I don't know who the heck that is. So I'm gonna choose. I couldn't say no either. Now everybody,
you're snoring. Oh my god! I love this, but she doesn't like it.
Look at this.
Nebula. What?
Well, that's different than this.
Scared to look.
I'm not sharing that. So Nebula says you've got the hard edges because you have a soft, easily breakable heart. Like Nebula, people are often wrong about you, but when they earn your loyalty, they earn it for life. Oh, okay. So what did everybody else get?
I want to know. I've got to know. Did Jeff get Gamora again?
Rocket, baby, rocket.
Yeah.
That's who I wanted. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. You got Rocket. What does it say for Rocket?
You have a plan for every situation, but you tend to just go in guns blazing. You're proof that the best things come in small packages.
Nice. Kristen, what'd you get?
Nothing changed. Even though I changed my answer, I still got I am Groot.
Nice. I am Groot. Is that all it says is I am Groot then?
It says you got Groot, and then underneath it goes I am Groot, and that's
nice.
it. And then there's a picture of Groot.
That's all he is. Yeah.
Nice. Eric, how about yourself?
Like Jeff, I wound up with Rocket.
Wow. Interesting.
And we didn't choose a lot that was the same.
Yeah, I didn't choose.
We chose a lot of different answers, but we got it. So
yeah,
I think if you chose more of the hard rock side of things, then you probably would have gotten Star-Lord or Drax, probably, because that's initially I went with all guitar songs last time, and I got Star-Lord. So yeah. So, but of course, I changed it up with the Dexys Midnight Runners and the Whitney Houston song and like different things. So, well, I tell you, we had a lot of fun on this show. I tell you, you can follow all of us at WDWAfterdark.com. All of our follows and links we're going to have in the show notes as well. And guys, any final words for this bonus content? Nope. Okay. Nope. I am Groot. It's better after dark. We'll see you next time. Oh,